Hey, what is up guys? It is your boy Speed here, and today we're going to be looking at a Guardian match and just kind of trying to break down why these players are stuck here. Why are they Guardian 3 and can't get out? We're going to be trying to break that down because I hear a lot. I really do hear a lot that people are like, I can't make it out. It's too hard. I don't know what to do. And hopefully I can give you some clarity and we can have some fun while watching these players play Dota. Alright, but if you're excited for this video, smash the like button and of course subscribe to the channel as we post here every single day. Literally every day. We also post every single day on the GameLeap website. I just finished making a game analysis and draft analysis for Secret versus Thunder Predator, and I'll be posting that over on the GameLeap website very, very soon. So if you haven't signed up already and you're interested in content like that, then you should go sign up right now. Alright, let's hop into it. So, the first thing is, okay, so I skipped over the rune fight. I mean, the first thing that is very, very suspect, is Dragonite has taken Dragon Tail at level 1. You know, I don't know if he's been watching too much of the anime or something, but this is very questionable. Reason being, you know, you can use it to... I've actually seen it in some melee matchups, to be fair. I've seen high-level players do this in melee matchups mid, but the thing is, mid, you actually get a lot of levels, and so you'll get your other spells quite quickly. And you can use the Dragon Tail to secure denies, and CS. It's a very low cooldown, you can use it twice in a wave, so it's not bad, right? It's not bad. Problem is, in the off lane, you don't get as many levels, you don't hit level 2 quickly, and so I'm very nervous that without Dragon Blood, I hope he takes it at level 2 with this. Without that, then he's gonna struggle. At least, you know, with no Q this game, the Mirana can arrow the range creep, or the Shaman. Oh no, this is so bad. Ugh. Alright, so he's gonna be rushing up the Soul Ring, which is, you know, this is a big problem with a lot of Dota players, and you know, really, I don't blame these people, right? Because at the end of the day, they're probably a bit newer to the game, they don't have as many matches, at least I hope. Oh my god, no attack moving. Dude, they don't attack move at all. Oh, he got the kill, but it was so close, and he's dead for it, which is definitely not worth it, as now Ursa's gonna hit a very early level 3, which is the hard counter to Dragonite. But what I was saying earlier is that, you know, he's rushing up the Soul Ring, but for what? Right, like, why rush Soul Ring here? I can understand it if you're maxing out your Q, right, if you're going 2-0-1, which sometimes people do, even 1-0-2 and spam it, but it's just not that good. Like, I'd rather have a stick, because you don't need the mana that early unless you're doing something crazy. Alright, it's still no point in Dragon Blood, which just makes you so susceptible to dying. Like, oh. Alright, kite out. Let's go check in on another lane, though. Let's see how things are going. I'll be honest, I kind of like the team comp here. I mean, obviously not a huge fan of Pudge, but I've seen worse things. But alright, so Drow, 800 gold saved up. Oh my god. Dude, it's funny, I've coached a lot of people on this. By the way, guys, I'm currently taking 2 coaching students. I'm looking to bring 2 coaching students in right now for my private coaching, so DM me on Discord if you're looking to do that. It's a lot of fun, we always have a great time. It spans over the course of a month, and I hope you get to the next bracket. But besides that, one thing I cover a lot is this idea of spending gold and spending it right away. I mean, this is so game losing. It's so game losing. And it might not be this extreme, right? People don't necessarily do it to this extreme, especially if they're like 3-4K, right? This is about like 1K MMR, 1.5. But even in 3 to 4K games, I'll see people save up like 3, 4, 500 gold when they need a stick, or they need a set of tangos, or they need a mango, right? And they don't ship it out, and they don't have it pre-queued. You need everything shift-queued. She bought items really fast there, though. Oh my god. But like, not having a stick against this Bristle is so bad. It's so bad. You need to, like, literally, you can win this matchup. I actually love Drow against Bristle. If you have a hero that can protect you, like, honestly, Punch is not that bad, but more like a Clock or Tide, something like that. You can rip into Bristle. Like, Bristle is a very low armor hero for the most part, right? He does buy this Ring of Health, but 4, okay. I thought it was lower in the past. Maybe that got buffed. Not sure, but the point is, if you have a stick, you'll have no problem spamming your Q off cooldown. Like right here, he wants to Q this guy because he should want to keep him in the wave for as long as possible. All of this damage matters, and when you hit level 2 Frost Arrows, the 30% slow is basically more than enough to constantly attack move. So I'd love to see him do that. He also has no regen, which hopefully, let's see what he shipped. Oh, where's your stick, bro? How are you gonna lane Willow Bristle without stick and no regen? How are you gonna sustain? How are you gonna sustain? He's basically guaranteed to die now. There's almost an 100% chance he's just gonna die, and he's 2 levels up. This is the thing, guys. As a carry player, a lot of carry players have this bad mentality, and I'll skip the gameplay so you don't just have to watch nothing. He's actually popping this Bristle, but you should be using his Q more, it gives extra damage. But a lot of carry players have this issue where they only focus on their own game, right? The only thing they're concerned about, even though this guy's actually pressuring quite a bit, which is really good for Guardian, maybe he's even a Smurf, it's really hard to tell if people are Smurfs or not, because literally you can be actually level 45 normally as a Guardian, right? It's pretty common. But the point is they don't worry about shutting down their opponent, and you know, because these items, they're great. Like, he's gonna get like a 6-minute Dragon Lance. But the problem is, if the opponent is competent, you'll eventually hit this point in Dota where, number one, you can't pressure them, which is actually, no, that's not even, he already hit that point. But the biggest point is that he'll just start dying. He'll just start feeding with these items, because there's no way you can sustain if they buy regen and spam quills on you and spam bramble mazes and actually hit them. There's just no way you can lane. You're gonna feed. All right, let's check in on the mid lane. This is like a, I'm not gonna say notoriously favorable matchup for Morph, but oh my god, what the? I'll be real, Morph is one of the heroes, I actually consider Morphling maybe like the hardest hero in Dota. Also, Invoker's a very common Smurf hero, so maybe Invoker's smurfing. Oh my god. 25 and 21, oh my god. He also has no items though, maybe he's saving for Midas? Alright, I think you should go Treads, but that's besides the point. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. Let's see if he knows how to do like any morph shift or anything like that. Morphling, he took his ulti at 6, which you really don't want to. It's generally not good unless you are against a hero like Timber, where it's gonna really let you kill him off a gank or something like that. That's not really the case here, but I hope he pushes the lane in jungles, because really, honestly, I wouldn't even mind seeing the Morphling sort of just leave this lane at this point, because he's so far behind where it's. Oh, how do you just feed illusions like that? Oh. Even Divine players do this, right? Because I've been on that 4 to 5k grind. And by the way, just a quick note about that series. I'm probably going to do a few more episodes. I was debating not doing it at all anymore, but I think I'm going to do a few more. Just because I think a lot of people really enjoy them. They tend to do pretty well. I think there's a very committed fan base of you guys who really enjoys them. I enjoy making them as well. I think they're very valuable. So I'm going to do a few more probably. And then I'm going to do some live commentaries on my main. But getting back to the point of the illusions, even Divine players like are feeding illusions, and it's just like, I mean, man, it's so bad. Illusions, you have to think of it this way, guys. Illusions, each one does 33% of your damage. It is nearly a double damage, okay? It's nearly double damage, and the greatest part is you can send them anywhere, which causes you to have to micro, which is why most people just feed them, because they don't know how to play micro heroes, and so they just feed them. But the thing is, it's almost a double damage, and that double damage can stack camps and deny bounty runes and, kill Forge Spirits really easily without you having to overextend yourself, something like that, right? But in this case, what I'd love to see him do with them is just push out the lane safely and then jungle with those Forge Spirits, right? He's not jungling. Push the wave and jungle. Oh my god. Why is it such a 50-50? Like, just keep this in mind. If you cannot, this is a big tip for all you guys. And this applies to every lane, by the way. Oh no. If you cannot kill he doesn't know how to do the morph shift. I'm sorry. I keep getting off track. There's just so many mistakes. If you cannot kill your mid laner and you're a hero that can jungle, if you cannot pressure them, you should push out the lane and jungle. It's that simple, right? And the hardest part to that, though, is knowing whether or not that's the case. That just comes down to experience, but I'll give you the knowledge here. In this matchup, you can kill Invoker with a +1 pretty easily, but that's probably not going to happen in this case. Doesn't seem like it's happening in this case. And so he just shouldn't really try. He should just push out the lane, jungle, push out the lane, jungle, over and over and over again until he is a relatively decent network. Oh my god, this game seems to be a stop. It's a pretty long game, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit now. But this game goes like 48 minutes, 46 minutes, which is, I guess, your typical Guardian game. People tend to feed high ground a lot. All right, let's do a quick item check. You guys, this is always the funnest part. Eagle Song Rush, bro, it's so bad. So the reason why it's bad, even though it might seem okay, is number one, you might die. Morphling's also a skirmish hero. It's a hero that can get involved early into the game. And so you want to buy items that allow you to do that. Ghost Scepter is 10 all stats, right? Eagle Song is 25 total, which is obviously quite a lot more, but it's about double the cost. You don't get the active, which is very good against Drow and Invoker and DK, right? There's obviously plenty of times where you might want to Ghost Scepter. And that 10 stats can get you to the Eagle Song even faster, right? It gets you there faster because it's 10 damage or 10 attack speed because it's Morphling, right? You turn the strength into Agi. You see what I'm saying? And so This is really just a bad mentality to have, where you only go for big items, assuming you're like a scaling hero, right? Because scaling heroes still skirmish a lot. They'll still show up to mini engagements. They'll still, you know, have these type of situations come up. On top of that, no wand, no clarities, no raindrop. Yeah, you just, no bottle, no morbid mask. I don't even know how you farm without this stuff. All right, he's trying to put in the combo. He's misclicking a lot. Cold snap. Oh, he could have killed him potentially. All right. All right. He needs to shift a bit of agi. Okay, he shifts the agi. Don't waste your E-Blade. Nice. Oh! He went to like 1 HP. Alright, back to the mid-wave. I want to see how good this guy's like movements is. I'm basically just going to play it in normal speed for like the next minute and then pay attention to his movements and see whether or not I agree with them. So, okay, farm this camp. Yeah. Still think he should be more agi. I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything threatening him unless he thinks there's a ward here, which I don't know about. Alright, a little bit deep, but okay. DK shows top, Invoker shows top. Shift full agi. Not shifting full agi. If you see all of your threats on the map or your major threats on the map, you should shift more agi. Is he hitting this camp or is he just standing next to it watching the fight? Okay, he killed it. Off to the bottom wave. That's fine. His team's feeding. You can't TP in. Just stop watching. Bro, what do you... Farm no Great Wave! Why are you missing a bunch of CS? Guys, if you can't help your team, you can't help your team. It's fine. Check for 3. Maybe he was actually just... Frankly, him looking at the fight as a Guardian is actually pretty good. But he's spending way too much time worrying about it. He missed a last hit, and you want to push the wave as fast as possible, right? So you can go off to the next camp, or you can, you know, get to the tower as soon as possible. Efficiency is, you know, time is of the essence. Okay, yeah, looks like he's gonna... This is why split pushing is so effective. People are so slow to deal with that. All right, you can just E-Blade him. He could kill this guy. Okay, not if... He didn't really react well. The way he could potentially kill this guy is if instead of panicking here when he gets gone, he panicked pretty hard. Number one, oh my god, he canceled that auto. Yeah, but basically, why is he already on max strength, actually? Oh, was he tanking the tower? Oh, no, he probably just doesn't know how to de-aggro the tower. Oh, boyo. Okay, guys, I actually realized that there's a lot of people that, you know, sometimes I take things for granted in Dota, but let me go back over this. So when you are hitting a tower, if the tower starts hitting you, you can make it stop hitting you by denying one of your creeps, right? So whatever you use to deny creeps, whether or not it's right click or the spacebar plus click, or I don't know what the standard is because I use very weird hotkeys, but whatever you use to deny one of your creeps. It can be full HP. It can be literally full HP, right? Or it can be on a hero, right? It can be on a hero as well. So on a hero or a creep, you can right click or deny. I use right click. You can deny it, fake deny it, and it will de-aggro, and he wouldn't have to tank because then his E-Blade would actually be effective, but he shifted to like frickin', oh my god, why did he shift to 3k HP? That's so bad because then you get stuck at this HP. And basically, the key to playing a good Morphling is to shift in between. You only want to shift as much strength as you need, right? Because otherwise, you lose all your damage. So, definitely a big mistake. But shift down. All right, let's just move on to the next person. Ursa, he's got the battle free, Bristleback. All right, no magic wand, which always makes me sad. Does anyone have a magic wand? All right, Shaman does. Willow? Jesus, what is this? Aether Lens. Why would you want an Aether Lens on Willow? Like... 2 of your spells don't use it at all. I feel like your hero plays around Bedlam, which Aether Lens doesn't do anything for. You kind of need a Blink and a Yules to set up. Like, also, you really need Yules. Like, the problem about Willow is she's very squishy. Like, it's a big issue for the hero. So if you don't have a Yules, you kind of just die to the Orchid of the Orchid of the Invoker or the Gust of the Drow, right? We know Orchid Invoker is a thing because he just went on Morphling with it. This is also pretty ugly. I don't know why... Why Lincolns? I guess it's like an old Invoker item that you'd buy over BKB, just so you could like split push and not have to buy BKB. But nah, I don't know. Not a fan. Alright, moving on, we got Mirana. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure that's a support, and she has a Diffusal Blade. Alright, I definitely need a setup item, right? Anytime you're playing one of these supports, it's incredibly good if he has a Yules. Can dodge Morphling's E-Blade combo. With this item build, if the Morphling is even relatively competent, she will die immediately every single fight. This DK looks very farmed, actually. Crimson Guard? I'd much rather just see the Halberd, which, funny enough, he has queued up right now. Problem with Crimson, I don't know. It's just like, it does block 70 damage on everyone, but I don't know. I'd rather just be able to disarm Ursa, especially the Morphling, you know. Also, the Sange is so effective with DK, amping up all of his heals. This whole Maelstrom thing, too, is very weird. He has no attack speed. And when you have no attack speed, it's just so meh. Like, if you have no attack speed and you buy Maelstrom, I mean, the item is just so meh. Like, the reason why Weaver buys it is he has Geminate attack, and he buys, like, Trez and is an Agi hero. What are some other heroes? Troll, you know, he has Fervor. You're always going to see some level of attack speed when you see a Maelstrom, and if you don't, it's got to be some really niche situation. But yeah, no, this is just, okay, looks like you can jump the Morph. Oh my god, why would Push throw a hook? Just wait for DK stun. Why are they initiating with Tornado onto a Morphling? How did he not get Strength Morph off? What? Alright, this looks like a pretty good fight. Let's watch from the DK perspective camera. Gotta shift it up a little bit. Alright, Fear. That's the Aetherlets coming into play, baby. Yeah! Is he gonna chase? No. Go push in the mid wave. DK ult the ending. They could get Roche if they didn't take it already. I don't remember if they did or not. Let's actually quickly check. Does Drow have it? No. Oh my god. What the? What did she turn the two? Didn't she buy two? Oh, she bought the Band of Elven Skin for Treads. Okay. And one for Yasha. That's actually like pretty interesting. I don't think it's good necessarily because you kind of need boots for the lane to not get run down by Bristle, but I guess it's a concept. All right, they're going high ground, doing a lot of damage here. Is Roshan up though? I'm gonna be, you know, oh, it's up. Gosh, dang it. They could literally end the game if they get an Aegis on Drow. That, you know, isn't that the crazy thing about Dota, guys? You can actually end Dota games if you just get Roche. If you get Roche, you can end the Dota game. You could literally win. The Drow could just go end, because if they go on her, she has 2 lives, and then her team saves her, blah, 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 and they could win the game. But now, look, she has to play so defensive. The typical high ground feed, you always love to see it. Drow's doing a lot of damage, really needs to go for the multi-shot. Don't like the fact that she didn't use it, it's your primary source of damage. Oh no, alright. Guys, if you're in this bracket, please, or any bracket, please take Roshan. Please go for Roshan. Please take Roshan, because you know what happens when you don't? Ursa gets it, and now they're literally losing. They were just 5k ahead. Oh, yeah. All right. Ooh! DK's in. Oh my god, Ursa's ulti is about to run out, and he's gonna die. The hook! TK's dead, though. Morphling. He's gonna finish up the Roche. This is huge! Invoker, you can't go in E-blade him! Yes, W! No! He used the stun! Okay, he's dead anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, let's skip ahead a bit. He's got Aegis. Did he throw it away already? Oh, he's dead. Alright, we gotta watch this fight. Or did he lose Aegis much earlier? No, okay, he's got it right here. Let's go. What's going on? So underfarmed, man. He has 220 CS at 37. That is not good. Not good, considering your hero is so fast at farming. Alright, initiation. Lincoln's was popped. You can E-blade combo. E-blade combo. Alright, he did it. It was very slow, but he did it. Gets silenced. Doesn't have Manta or Sanjin Yasha. Oh my god, Drow is so good against Morph. The funny thing about Drow Morph is E-blade's really good against Drow. You can kind of burst her, but at the same time, her ulti goes through her armor, so your 43 armor completely goes out the window, but he did not. He just did everything wrong there. He doesn't have like Sanjin Yasha or Manta, which I think is just so important on this hero to stay alive. He didn't strength morph. His E-blade combo was late, and he didn't turn into anyone, which tends to be not good. But alright, W, you should just W. Throw out your W. It's a 10-second cooldown, just use it. It should be the first thing you use if you don't have E-blade, unless you're waiting for the E-blade combo, which is kind of reasonable, so I'll give him that. Okay, E-blade onto the Invoker. It's alright, he's gonna have to strength. Yeah, a big thing here, now that I'm thinking about it, that he could have fixed, right? I'm always trying to think about what you could fix. His waveform puts him in danger, right? So how else could he waveform here, guys? Right, what's his alternative that would put him in a much better spot? Here, right? He could waveform to here. Now, unless he thinks he's going to one-shot Invoker, which this guy's pretty tanky. I'm not sure he actually is going to, especially when he's not maxing out his Agi, which is not too good. Also, he has Lincoln's up, so definitely not. Definitely not. If he was a real OG, he could have used the Morph to pop the Lincolns and then blown him up, which would have been so next level, but yeah, he could have waveformed out to the side or used Morph to pop Lincolns. Those were his options. He also didn't strength Morph nearly early enough. Okay, Ursa on the backline. Ursa might be able to clean up here. He's got, oh no, he doesn't have BKB. He's just gonna get chain stunned. Yeah, he's gone. Alright, he kills some Rana. Oh, whoa! What? Oh my god, he almost lost! That was so close. He almost lifestealed through it. Dude, no, man! I don't even know exactly what happened, but no, you can just tell DK just is like, whoa, guys, they're dead. I'm gonna go push high ground and, there's nothing they can do because Ursa's dead and he's the only hero that counters me. Oh, no. Willow has Ags? Alright. Oh, God. You can cancel that, bro. Alrighty. I mean, it wouldn't be a Guardian game if they didn't just run down mid back and forth. You know, it's really funny, guys. The biggest thing for a lot of Guardian players is they have no concept. And I don't blame them. It's like the hardest thing of Dota. Almost no one learns this until you play a few thousand hours or 1,000 hours, something like that. But the idea of shoving in side lanes, obviously it gets you items, it splits up the map, people are uncomfortable with ganking, right? And when you go down mid, it's very easy for you to get ganked because that's where everyone stays, that's where everyone chills. It's where you spawn, it's where you go first, it's the closest, and so people don't go to the side lanes, but that's where a lot of the farm is, that's where a lot of the camps are. And you want to shove in those waves to force rotations, split up the map, and create numbers advantages, because let's say for instance the DK, instead of going high ground there, pushed in top, shoves top into their tier 3, then someone is going to probably push it out, right? And then you have, okay, let's say their Ursa pushes out top, and you see him pushing out top. You can smoke to bottom, or you can smoke to mid, and then you have a 4v5. Things like that, and it's not like Ursa has to push out top. It's just a very usual thing to happen where people want to push the creep waves in, especially if they're close to their towers, and so that's why it should make sense. On top of that, if you're Guardian and you go to the side lanes, you will very rarely die, because you can see that everyone goes mid, right? They're too uncomfortable. They're too scared of going to the side lane alone because they think they're gonna die, right? They're too afraid of dying. Because they're just afraid of going into areas with no vision. But the reality is, you don't even need vision. I mean, most of the time people are just showing on mid-wave, and then the second half they're not even going to be ganking you. So you can, like, that's why in these games I could literally play Spectre position 5 and outfarm their carry. And you probably think I'm kidding, but this is Guardian, right? I couldn't do that in an Ancient or Divine game. That's very unlikely. But in Guardian, I'm almost 100% sure that I could do that. And you don't believe me? Well, then someone can give me a Guardian account and I can go grief a game. But alright, let's finish off this match. Uh-oh, big initiation. I don't know what's going on. This Willow seems to be paying... Her camera movement's a bit off. Actually, let's watch it from Willow's perspective. Drops the Q. Okay, you want to get your E out as soon as possible. Also, your E somebody! E, cast your E! It's a 12-second cooldown! Why would you not cast it? Guys, when you're playing a low cooldown support, if you do not cast your nukes, like things like this stun, it's not good. The only spells that are low cooldown that you don't spam are spells like Cold Embrace, because they have a lot of like, there's a lot of like baggage tied to it, right? Where it's like, okay, I can spam Cold Embrace, but it's gonna put someone frozen, it's gonna freeze them. That's questionable, right? But if it's a Cursed Crown, or like a Wyvern W or Q, and it doesn't put you in danger to cast it, you should cast it. Unless there's a very niche hero you need to cast it on, which is up to you to determine. Maybe there's a Sven who's killing everyone and you have to curse around him or something, I don't know. Then there's that situation, but this is just so bad. Oh my god, he's walking melee range. What is he doing? No, it's so bad. He's dead now. Positioning, this is why like supports are like, I can't carry team fights. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can carry team fights by providing the correct disable. Because you know what the reality is? The other supports are probably not casting their spells either. Actually, the Pudge is going in here, but like, let's look at the Mirana. I mean, she has the worst item build of all time, so she can't even do anything. She's not even ultiing! A fight's happening, she's not even ultiing! And it's a Guardian game. Odds are they don't even have a sentry down and everyone would be invincible. Ugh, but let's go back to the Willow. We'll actually end it here. We'll end it here, but look at this Willow, okay? She pops her Q, great. Now, you typically want to Veil anyone who's not BKB'd. It's fine to just Veil Ursa. Okay, she pops her W, that's okay, but you need to Veil to amp the damage and Curse Crown him. Why not? Also, the problem with this Axe build is it doesn't use Bedlam at all, but I've seen it do okay. It's not terrible, especially with this level 10 Shadow Realm cooldown talent and the damage talent. It's not bad, but her positioning is just so awful that you need to get at least 2 of them off in a fight. Which W, oh, she's dead. Use your no. Oh, okay, she's dead. Yeah, never mind. Everyone's so. What's the highest CS of this game? 319 and 45. That's pretty low. That is pretty low. I don't have the exact numbers in my head of like what you should have at 45, but 319 is nothing to miss. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Oh my god, that throne exploded. Yep, just yeah, I hope you learned a lot from that video. You could take and remember a lot of points. If you're in the Guardian bracket, please rewatch the video so you can just like kind of see a lot of the things I was talking about. It really does help. There's always a way out. There's always things to fix. Even right now, I'm 7.6k MMR on my main account. I know that in order for me, let's say I started spamming solo queue. If I was to get to 9k, I'd have to learn a ton of things. I would have to refine my ideas. I would have to be a lot quicker, more efficient, itemize a little bit better, right? In certain niche situations. There's so many little things you could fix when it comes to gameplay, decision-making, awareness, efficiency, items, skill builds. You know, there's so many things you could fix. And that's why Dota is a great game. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next one, and peace. And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website, where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.